Greetings, Earthlets. It's your old pal GateKeeper here. I'm all of my lonesome this week because Dr. Van Evildude's away on a secret mission. Hopefully we'll be able to tell you more about it next week. But until then, it looks like you're stuck with me. So, before we get on to this week's comic books, there's a special announcement. Can you remember last year when we were nominated for a Wakefield Bid Award? Well, this year, the Bid Awards are back, and there's a special award that you can vote for. Would you consider us your favorite business in the city of Wakefield? Well, if so, use the link below and vote for us. It should only take you 1 or 2 minutes, and you know, it would be a great achievement to prove to everybody else that Wakefield Comics-616 is something that the city really needs. So, without further ado, let's see why people should come to Wakefield Comics-616 as we take a look at this week's new comic book releases. Up first, from Dark Horse Comics, we have Survival Street. Survival Street is an unrepentant action satire tearing through a dystopia packed with economic and humanistic cautionary tales. After an unbridled wave of corporations take over America, the country is left completely deregulated and effectively carved up into feudal states where billionaires and businesses make their own laws. Among the wreckage, mass privatization shut down public broadcasting, forcing all the beloved edutainers out onto the down and dirty streets. One group of them stick together, determined to keep helping kids across the country, and do it by becoming an A-Team-esque band of mercenaries fighting for and educating kids in the crumbling corporate war zone of New Best America. You know, this really is Mad Max meets Meet the Feebles, so if you like Muppet-like carnage, get Survival Street. Moving along to DC Comics, we have their first new release of Batman White Knight presents Red Hood. Bruce Wayne is Batman. 4 words that saved Jason's life and destroyed his future forever. Banished by his mentor and damaged by the Joker, the former Robin is left to become something different, something stronger, a relentless force for justice in the city. Red Hood. With nobody to answer to, he walks the dangerous line between hero and villain. That is, until he meets Gan, a local girl from East Backport who needs his help to save the neighborhood from a super criminal terrorizing its citizens. And she's willing to fight alongside him, whatever it takes. Well, do you have whatever it takes to get this comic book in store tomorrow? I'm sure you do. Now moving along with the new champion of Shazam. Mary Bloomfield has always struggled to determine who she is outside her family. Kinda hard to do when you're all superheroes. Now, after Billy Baxton's heroic sacrifice, the power of Shazam has vanished. And she's been left powerless. Most heroes would be distraught, but not Mary. It's finally time for a voyage of self-discovery as she prepares for her freshman year at college and the civilian life. But nothing is truly normal for this young hero, because she's just been chosen by the new champion of Shazam. At least, according to a talking rabbit sent by her estranged brother Billy. Will she embrace the power, or will it die along with the world's hope of survival against the mysterious magical forces waiting to take control? Find out in Mary's first solo miniseries in store tomorrow. And our final new release from DC Comics this week is Sword of Azrael. Jean-Paul Valley does not want to be Azrael ever again. All it has brought him is pain, violence, and misery. He has sequestered himself away at a monastery in Europe to find peace. But when a young woman who claims to have the same system programming that made Jean-Paul into Azrael arrives at the monastery, he won't have a choice but to don his violent mantle of Azrael once more to protect her from the deadly assassins who wish her harm. This mini-series will redefine one of the Batman world's most iconic and fierce characters. So, get ready for a whole new status quo in store tomorrow. And now moving on to Marvel Comics with the first of their 2 new releases. It's Demon Wars: The Iron Samurai. Journey into the imagination of Peach Momoko with Demon Wars. She takes her version of the Marvel Universe to the next level by transporting readers to another dimension, one filled with wondrous creatures, sentient samurai armor, a winged individual in a falcon mask, a mysterious panther person, and a red, snake-like monster with a deadly appetite. When Mariko Yashida finds herself in the middle of a war between these creatures, will she be forced to choose a side? Don't miss this evolution of Peach Momoko's Marvel Universe, in store tomorrow. And speaking of crazy parts of the Marvel Universe, our final new release this week is Edge of the Spider-Verse. We're venturing back into the Spider-Verse, to the real fringy sides of the web to meet some of the more weirder wall crawlers out there. In this issue, we'll see Spider-Man Noir, Arana's new status quo, Spider-X, and more. So, don't miss this all-new journey into the fringes of the Marvel Universe. And Spider-Verse, for that matter, in store tomorrow. Well, that's all the new comic book releases this week, Earthlets. Don't forget, click the link below and vote for us for the Wakefield Bid Award Shopper's Choice. And as always, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us across all social medias at Comics-616. So, until next week, I've been your humble host, GateKeeper. And as the doc always says, until next time, blah, 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 blah.